Okay, I guess.
All right, we are live. No way. So for first time in our life in Garnick, we are live on YouTube and we also live on TikTok and we also live on Instagram. And the topic of today is how to
The 20 or the mistakes nursing students make
Mhm.
and how to avoid them.
Correct.
So, today we're going to talk about common mistakes that nursing students make and how to avoid them. So, if you're somebody who's thinking about going into nursing school, or if you're in nursing school already, listen up. We're going to talk about the most common mistakes that you guys make and how to avoid those mistakes.
Specifically if you're in nursing school. However, I think it's probably could be applicable for many other students potentially. So,
Mhm.
hello everyone. Here's us again, Chris and Miss Hemika. So let me introduce Miss Hemika real quick. She's our teacher at Garnick.
Mhm.
She's a nurse professional herself.
Mhm.
And I remembered you was the emergency nurse.
ICU.
I
So
see.
I'm an ICU nurse. I worked in ICU for 15 years and I've tutored and taught nursing students for a long time as well. Now I teach med surge at Gurnick, San Jose, and we're here just talking to our students and talking to potential students or people who are thinking about going into the nursing field. Welcome everybody.
Welcome, welcome. So, today's topic is top. Well, the first was top 5 mistakes.
Mhm.
We actually decided to increase it. Top 20 mistakes that nursing students
Mhm.
make, and we want to show you those mistakes so you can live your nursing life full of full of potential.
Uh-huh.
All right. So number one,
Mhm.
not understanding patho.
Physiology. So,
Can't pronounce it even because I'm not a medical student.
not really taking the time to understand the foundations of nursing, foundations of a disease, and how it affects the body. That's one of the more important, one of the more common things I notice, that the students want to cram and really get the grade. They're focused on the end result, Kyril, but they're not really thinking what are the steps I need to get there,
Hmm.
right? It doesn't
Gotcha.
that happens in life too, right?
Yeah.
That we're focused on the end result, but we don't really take the time to understand, wait, how do I get there? Do I need to understand the foundation of the disease process, foundation of how it progressed to make a patient sick,
So
right?
that's why if students didn't understand pathophysiology, I hope
Mm-hmm.
that I pronounced it correctly.
Yes, you did.
Uh-huh. I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a nurse, not even student. I am from
Mm-hmm.
marketing, but yes, if you don't understand the basics, I guess
Yeah.
it's everywhere. Like even in my
Mm-hmm.
business, like it's if you just need to understand your base,
Yeah.
like the core. So
Mm-hmm.
by the way, if you have any questions that you want to ask, or just because you just joined us, just tap on these likes. Just help our live stream to be spread and help
Mm-hmm.
us to go a little bit more viral. So if you truly want to support us, or maybe you just like our faces, we'll be happy to get your comments and to
Tap
get
the
your.
screen, guys. Tap the screen. Send us some love. Show us some love. We're here for you, to educate you, to inform you, to inspire you, and to motivate you. Especially if you're thinking of becoming a nurse, you're thinking about nursing school, nursing career. That's why we're here. Ask your questions. This
Mhm.
is the time we're here to just answer your questions.
Oh, yeah, I see the first likes over there. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you,
You're
Instagram. Is that Instagram?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was an Instagram, so that was a YouTube, and that was a TikTok. So we have 3 channels right now running.
Mm-hmm.
This is incredible. I feel myself like I am in a video farm,
Yeah, true.
which is
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty
Video
fascinating.
farm. That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to the second question. And again,
Mm-hmm.
you feel free to interrupt us if you have any questions about like the most common mistakes that you see anyone makes
Mm-hmm.
as a nurse or as a student,
Mm-hmm.
being nurse. Just send us the comment, and we definitely will chat.
We have the topic. We have the topic pinned right on the lives.
Yes, we
topic.
have topic. We got the first question. Are you guys graduating or training to universities?
Are you guys graduating us or transferring to? So we graduate. We prepare fully ready nurses for LVN nurses right now who are ready to take the NCLEX exam, who are ready to go work in the field. So if you start your nursing education with us, we will help you so you graduate and then take the NCLEX and then get a job. So full-fledged LVNs, yep, and that's who I teach. I help the next generation of nurses get ready to work and take care of patients. Hmm.
Yep.
Good
Okay.
question.
Good
Thank
question.
you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And again, tap the screen. Tap the screen. If you just join us, just tap the screen. You can wave. We can wave you back. Yes. All right. So
YouTube, show me some love, YouTube.
we have 4 people on YouTube right now, as for now, and more. Like our Instagram is like, whoa, that's incredible. And TikTok, actually, TikTok is keeping up. All right.
I think there's a question, right, on TikTok?
I don't think so. No, no, so far.
Okay.
All right, let's move forward. Hey there. So,
Hi. May I ask you
all right. So,
a question? Yeah, go ahead. Ask us a question.
absolutely,
for
yeah,
it.
go for it. So,
Mhm.
before you ask a question, I will top the second mistake that nursing students make, and it's basically kind of like last minute studying. It's
Mm.
like uh, trying to learn everything in the last minute, and we all. Oh, thank you so much for your likes. Keep it up, yay! uh, so basically, like doing the last minute, it's a bad idea.
Mhm, mhm.
So. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
cramming before.
cramming before the exam. So usually what happens is we procrastinate because we're scared to of the result of the exam, where we have anxiety regarding the exam. So whatever we have anxiety about, we tend to avoid. So we
Mhm.
procrastinate on studying for the exam because we're scared of the result that we will get. And that is actually a big mistake. If you study in small bite-sized portions, you will retain more and you will be able to perform better on tests. But what happens in reality is that students are scared of testing, students are scared of the result of the exam, and so much is relying on the result of that exam that they avoid facing that anxiety, they avoid studying till last minute. And then then you can just, it's a roll of dice. When you study last minute, if your brain is working, you got good sleep and all is good, then maybe you will do good on the test. But usually, as a rule of thumb, studying last minute is actually hurtful, is it hurts your scores.
Exactly, and it's not just like in nursing school; it's like everywhere. So yeah,
Hmm.
pretty much. All right, so we got a question here, and it's from Ella's
Can we
or
somehow
Elas.
can we position it
I'm
so
trying to let me
so
try
we're like closer to TikTok or
to
closer to
Instagram.
Instagram?
So the question
Trying to
is
see.
basically
Hmm.
Elaz, hopefully I pronounced your name correctly, student of anesthesia in Morocco. And that's pretty nice. We have international viewers. So the question, can I work in the United States or Europe? That's a really good question. I have no idea. Do you know?
So, if to work as a nurse in United States, you have to take the NCLEX exam here. So, the nursing board has an exam that all nurses have to pass, no matter whether they studied in UK, Europe, or United States, or India, or Africa, any parts of the world. If you did your education there, and then that is equivalent to the education in United States, you can sit for the exam for NCLEX, and if you pass the NCLEX exam, the nursing board exam, then you can practice and apply to obtain your license in the United States.
I actually really curious, like how many people from the United States watching us. Like, if you located in the US, just I don't know, tap the plus or like
Mhm.
just drop the flag. Actually, whoa, drop the flags of the country that you're watching this video. That's gonna be great because we
wanna
really
know.
really want to know like how many people watching us, like from which countries.
Mhm.
Few of our videos got very internationally recognized. Like we got
Mhm.
24 million views like on some of the videos recently, and this is incredible. So tap your likes, give us some love, and we will tell you more about nursing. We're gonna tell you everything that we know, because Miss Himika, she was like an ACU
Mhm.
nurse. She saved lives. Like
Mhm.
people got like
Yeah,
wounded,
I got
there
some
was gunshots.
stories.
Can you tell one?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll tell a story outside of the hospital, actually.
Hmm.
So, downtown San Jose, like 5 minutes from here, we were out and about on a Friday night, and a student fell from third floor. Yeah,
What?
and we were walking by, we heard the skull crack, and then we were all ICU nurses. We were able to stabilize the patient, call 911, and just, and then we just washed our hands and carried on with our dinner plans. So it's kind of, day in the life of a nurse.
That's incredible. Wow, that's
Yeah, there
we
was
just
blood everywhere, and we were like, oh, let's
ouch.
stabilize this guy before we go get our dinner.
Nice. I see there is different flags over there. I definitely see US flag.
Hmm.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, drop your flags. Like we just really curious, like to see which country are you from,
Hmm.
or located, not from, but definitely located. All right, so let's go back to the topic. So the most common mistakes that nursing students make,
Hmm.
and you know what? I have a list of questions, and it's boring as hell. So let me ask. Actually, like, let me just put it away from you.
Yeah.
Let me ask Miss Chemica the most, like the worst mistakes the students ever made, like something that you're noticing. Obviously, like
Hmm.
maybe like out of box, something like really unusual, or maybe like the most common, but not really um, trivial.
One of the main ones is believing, or self doubt is very common.
Oh, that's
Self doubt
incredible.
is very common because when you are a person, a layman, a person from, a common man, right? And
Mhm,
you're trying to become somebody who saves lives and helps others,
mhm,
it's almost like an identity change. You have to become another improved version of yourself.
mhm,
And a lot of people doubt if they can do it, if it's even possible for them. So I
mhm,
would say that voice of self doubt and self sabotage that's in their brain, I think that's what hurts the most.
mhm,
Not believing you can do it, not believing that there are people who can help you, not really truly thinking that, oh, I can be a nurse, I can earn great, I can have a great life, I can help others.
mhm.
So that constantly you have to fight that negative voice in your head.
That's incredible. And we
Hmm.
usually got programs from even our families to not to believe in
Hmm.
ourselves. And
Yeah.
we always translate. Thank you so much for your likes, and for you guys as well. I see it. Uh, you just usually translate it like from your family like to your adult life, and this is like the
Yes.
doubts is the worst thing. And another one, my favorite, like what most people actually like scared of, they afraid of somebody's opinion. So
Mm-hmm.
it's called somebody's opinion addiction. It's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
what others think about me. I don't care. Like
Mm-hmm.
seriously, like I like whether I want to dress like and wear like different kind of socks, or like wherever I believe in myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a big difference between what people think about me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because whatever they think, I don't care.
Yeah.
And when I don't care, it's mean I can study better, I can just be like focused on myself, achieving my
Mm-hmm.
goals. It's very American, by the way, but it's also like kind of like the international, like and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I really really want to tell you and encourage you, just trust your gut,
Mm-hmm.
trust and believe in yourself. If you want to become nurse, now no one should stop you,
Yeah.
and doesn't
Yeah.
matter like what
Yeah.
kind of country are you
Yeah.
in. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like just
And
believe in yourself.
that's one of the jobs I take so seriously, to train future nurses and help them understand that this self doubt is very normal. You will have that negative voice questioning you.
Mhm.
Hey, can I do it? Do I need to push myself? Or how do I do it? Right? It's very human to have that voice. But as an instructor, this is my job to help you guys understand that, hey, you guys can do it.
Mhm.
I am here to help you. And that's a big difference between our school and a lot of other schools I've noticed. is that our instructors are coached and they're motivated to help you, to inspire you, to tell you that, hey, you can do it. You don't have to sabotage yourself. You can do it, and we're here to support you. So that's the Gurnik difference, I would say, that we're available for you, available to help you, guide you, and also support you, motivate you.
But we're not here to promote the school. We're here actually for you. So, and there's a question here on TikTok. And by the way, thank you so much for your questions, for your likes. It's actually like when you type in on the screen, it's like it's made me so happy. I mean, like internally, I'm just like shining. So I'm currently in school to become a dental assistant. And any tips? Asking that beautiful person there. So we are not here to discuss dental, but well, you in school, so obviously we can share some tips how to
Mhm.
get some knowledge and like to
Yeah.
become
I
better.
mean, that's what we're talking about. How to get through any kind of medical school is tough. Medical school is tough. Dental school is tough. Nursing school is tough.
Mhm.
We have OTA program. Like so many, all the medical fields are difficult, and they're
Mhm.
difficult for a reason. We're trying to create people who will save lives. I mean, it's a very tall order, right? And the profession is great and everything, but the demands of from you, the skill set that you have to grow to become a nurse
Mhm.
is huge. It's a big leap, it's a big jump for you,
Mhm.
right? So understand that it's difficult, but also understand that people before you have done it, and you can do it too, right? So it all comes back to really your support system. So the
Mhm.
person asking us a question about how do I get through school, you've got to create a support system that is there for you, because it takes a village. It really does. It really does. So the support system could be your family, your friends, God,
Mhm.
your classmates are a big source of support and big source of studying for you guys. All
Mhm.
right. So think strategically, plan your studying, plan your career, and then know that difficulties are very common to you will encounter difficulties, but also know many have done it before you, and you can too.
Yeah, perfect. So another question over there, and again, thank you so much for your questions because you make my life so much easier. Because I do have a list of questions here that I want to discuss, but I don't want it because it's like I want to talk to real people, people like you. So just like tap on screen if you see us, just like to share it message.
Mhm.
So question: after LVN, once NCLEX is passed, how long does it take to get the BSN? That's a good question. I have no idea.
So, can we talk about the program that's starting in the fall? We have the BSN program
Okay.
starting in the fall, and I believe it's 18 months after the LVN to get your BSN at Gurnik.
Hmm.
So it's about 3 semesters worth of work. So about 18 months is my understanding. But send us a DM, and we would be happy to send you all the detailed information
Yeah,
on LVN to BSN. So
absolutely.
send
Yeah.
us a DM with that question, Yadi.
Hmm.
Yadi
Absolutely.
Gonzalez, send me this question.
Perfect. So another question I got here: do you offer the ADN program at night for Fresno campus, or is just a day? So what time? That's a good question.
So we do have both morning and evening
Okay.
programs happening at most our campus. I know Fresno has the morning, so does San Jose has the morning and the evening LVN program.
By the way, if you have like specific questions, just like this one about the program, like and where the program starts, it's gonna be much easier for us to answer those questions, just like as a DM direct message, just because we could be accurate. Because
Mhm.
on this live, we just
Yeah.
we are not admission, we are not like the campus directors. We not really understand
Mhm, mhm,
what exactly
mhm,
information
mhm.
we can provide, but I know people that can help me to find this information, and I will answer you back
Yeah.
with those hands for sure. All right. So next one. Again, thank you so much for those questions. Just like tap your likes and comments. All right. Nice. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Perfect. Okay, how you doing? Pretty good. Hope you guys doing okay. I am ER nurse from Morocco. Wow, we have like lots of people from Morocco. This is the second one.
Yeah.
What? We are international. and I am big fan of your page. Mwah. Perfect. We love you. Literally learned a lot from your tips and advices. Thank you, guys. Oh, this is not even a question. This is
That's a
incredible.
compliment for us.
I love
Love
you.
you
Yeah,
too.
perfect. Thank you so much. This is incredible. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue. So we have lots of people joining us, and I truly enjoying it. It's like such a nice performance. What's going on with YouTube? Hey, YouTube. YouTube, wake up. So we have only one person on
Feel
YouTube.
free to drop your questions in the chat, guys. We're talking about nursing school, nursing students,
Mhm.
nursing career, nursing jobs. So, all about nursing. If you have a question or a comment
Mhm.
on nursing, please drop it in the chat and we would love to
Oh,
discuss it.
I find a very interesting question. So the topic of today's conversation is basically top 20 mistakes. We
Mhm.
started from 5, now we increased it to 20, who cares? So top mistakes that nursing students can make.
Mhm.
And the one that I really like is freezing in clinicals.
Yeah.
Freezing
Yeah.
in clinicals, which is
Yeah.
mean freezing in public, freezing at your work, pretty
Mhm.
much like being just
Mhm.
afraid
Mhm.
of performance.
Yeah.
That's incredible question. So
Mhm.
let's talk about this one.
Yeah, the transition from nursing student to a clinician is a big one. And it is very normal to hesitate, to be scared. And many times students do freeze in clinical, even though they practice the skill really well, even though they understand the disease process, the patient, what the patient is going through really well. But then they freeze. And that's the moment that the teacher steps in and says, hey, we reviewed everything, you know this, you can do it. And if they can't, if they do freeze, which is very common, we demonstrate it. I'm like, let me show you how to do this. So it's a refresher.
Mhm.
We don't expect our students to be ready. We don't expect them to already day one, hey, behave like a experienced nurse. We will teach you how
No
to.
pressure.
Mhm.
Yep.
We will teach you how to do the skill. We will teach you how to perform. And then if you do feel the pressure, we handhold you until you're ready to walk and then run on your own.
Mhm.
So freezing is common. It does happen.
And it's not a mistake. So
Mhm.
the most important part for you all to understand, like
Mhm.
in adult life, let's say, like, because we a little bit probably older than you, potentially, hopefully, maybe not, but
Mhm.
it's very important to don't be afraid to make mistakes,
Yeah.
because when you're making mistakes, it's the it's the richest source
Mhm.
of information. The
Yeah.
more mistakes you make, the better you become. So
Yeah.
just if you freeze and if you're like, oh my god, I'm so scared, just again, it's again to kind of like self-esteem. It's like I can admit that I'm scared,
Mhm.
so then people can help me out. And people, what I know for sure, our
Mhm.
students, they help out each other
Yeah.
so many times.
Learning any skill, you will make mistakes, and mistakes are a part of learning. And that's
Mhm.
the biggest thing you have to accept, that I'm a student, I have to behave and think that I'm a novice, I'm a new person
Yeah.
to all of this. And I'm going to take it small, step by step. And if I make mistakes, that's okay.
Mhm.
I will learn from your mistakes. And that's our focus as an instructor. My focus is to teach you to learn from your mistakes. Do not beat yourself up over the mistakes, but learn the lesson and move on. And medicine
Here
is
we
the
go.
best profession to do this, because we do so much and we are humans. So it's very common to make a mistake.
Mhm.
You learn from it, and then you don't ever make that mistake again, usually.
Speaking about mistakes, don't
In,
make your mistake. Tap it on screen and just give us some love and give us some likes. This is the worst mistake that you can make today. So let me switch to two questions. I have two questions over here, one on Instagram, one on TikTok.
Sure, yeah.
So the TikTok was first.
Uh-huh.
So let me just address this one. Anna's asking, hi, I wanted to know, do you guys have nursing programs?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm a nursing professor at Gurnik School, Gurnik School of
Medical art.
Gurnik School of Medical Art. I'm a nursing professor here, and we have a licensed vocational nursing program. where we teach you right from the beginning. You could be a high schooler, you could be an accountant, you could be a medical professional from another country. But
Mhm.
when you come through our doors, we teach you right from the beginning how to become a nurse, right from the beginning, basics of medical terminology, basics of human body, then all the diseases, then come all the medications, right? So yes, we do prepare future nurses here at Gurnik.
From the scratch, so you don't
Hmm.
have to be super smart or super dedicated or you have a previous education whatsoever, because I know people
Yeah.
actually. I was the one who actually wanted to become a nurse, and then
Oh,
I started to study marketing. And look, my marketing lead me back to nursing
nursing.
anyway. Yes,
Hmm.
and I'm very very curious about the cardiology and like cardiovascular stuff. And because I'm living
Okay.
in Silicon Valley,
Hmm.
I am actually using my marketing and nursing knowledge
Hmm.
to help one company to build robots that
Nice.
can like save lives. But it's like it's a different topic. But yeah, hopefully Anna, we answer your question and really appreciate your likes, guys. Yeah, that's incredible. So um that's a nursing program question. So this is another one. I just started. I'm doing my preps, LVN. Congrats. Uh, we ready? Really? What? Oh, we have lots of questions over there. We will get back to you. Hold on. Oh, YouTube. We got people on YouTube. Thank you so much. All right. I just started. I am doing my prereqs LVN. We are really going to be ready for all types of facilities and hospitals after we finish. Oh, the question, would we be ready for all types of facilities?
Yeah, so you just started doing your prereqs, LVN prereqs, and that's really good. So yes, how it works is that in the prereqs, you will learn how human body works. When you do the prereqs, you will learn how the basic medical terminology, and then you will come to our core classes where we will teach you fundamentals of nursing, where we will teach you medical surgical nursing. So and then we will teach you psych nursing. Then there's a module on obstetrics and gynecology nursing, pediatric nursing. So we will get you ready for all the types of departments of nursing. So we get you ready for ICU, ER, med surge. We get you ready for mother baby, for postpartum. You can work in a hospital. You can work at a clinic. You can
Sorry, I just like this likes. I just like.
you can work at a hospital. You can work at a clinic. You can work at a school. You can be a teacher, nursing professor like I am. You can work in intensive conditions, or you can work in laid back conditions. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of variety and a lot of scope in nursing, and we get you ready for all of that.
That's nice.
So yeah, to answer your question, Miss Gonzalez, we do get you ready for all types of facilities. After you finish, you will be ready. Yeah.
Nice. So we got a person from
Hmm.
Red Tech student. I will. So they say starting the Red Tech program in July. So excited! Congrats! This is incredible. Yeah.
Very happy for
Yeah,
you.
we have like at Garnick we have
Good job.
lots of different career opportunities in terms of like starting from the nursing program, which is
Hmm.
like VN, BSN, ADN, and then we have UT program, which is ultrasound, then
Hmm.
radiology,
Yep.
and many others like
Hmm.
aspiration, and then OTA, PTA.
Hmm.
OTA is
Yeah.
occupational therapy assistant,
Hmm.
physical therapy. I mean, like lots of different programs. So it's
Yeah.
like it very depends on your interest. For
Yeah.
prereqs, so the next question from Angelica Boo, for prereqs, and they required before going in RN program.
For prereqs, are they required before going into the program,
I guess.
Angelica? So, yes, you have to do the prerequisites before you can start the core nursing courses. So, there will be anatomy, physiology, microbiology, chemistry, there will be medical terminology. So, we have set prereqs that you do. And then when you pass those, Then you go into the core nursing programs, which is fundamentals of nursing, medical surgical nursing, psychiatric nursing, OB. So the core programs come. And then after you're done with the core programs, our director, Mr. Verdad, and other faculty, senior faculty, they teach PASS program, the NCLEX capstone program. So we put in our faculty puts in a lot to help you pass the nursing exam. So you're not just paying to do the course, you're actually going to, we do our best and you do your best so you can pass the NCLEX program. And that's our goal, to
Nice.
prepare future nurses, not just to do the degree, but to actually,
I make some likes. You see it?
yeah.
I make hearts.
Mm-hmm.
No way. How I did it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I did it again. All right, sorry interrupting you. So basically, we got students, or we got, I want to become a nurse comment. Will there be any visa issue? Well, that's a good question, Meksot. I have no idea which country are you from, and or you
Yeah.
probably can just like connect with admission or DM us on our
DM us.
social
I think this is a
social media.
complicated question.
Yeah, that's probably will be India. Okay, yeah, that's will be more kind of like back and forth conversation, because
Mhm.
I'm not so sure. Mostly we just like working with the students that already in the United States,
Yeah.
but maybe there is some opportunities over
Yeah,
there.
DM us, send us a message, and we'll
Perfect.
be send us a message on Instagram, okay?
Mhm.
Next card.
So, question: do
Hi,
clinicals?
hi, Riddhi.
Hi, thank you so much for so many comments. Do clinicals follow the same breaks between the semesters? This is a good question. I have
Do
no idea.
clinicals follow the same breaks between semesters? So we're an accelerated intensive program. I'm not sure what you mean by long breaks. I'm not.
Semester breaks?
So I'm not sure. So we go right. There is 1 2 week break in the summer. There's a break in the winter, but we just go straight from module to module, and it's a intensive, accelerated program. So there's no long breaks.
Which is mean that you will get on a field as soon as possible, so
Mm-hmm.
you can get
Mm-hmm.
paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's important, because I remember we have a one session we filmed at Concord, and I start to ask students like, why do you become a nurse? And
Mm-hmm.
students like start to giving me like such a fluff answers, like, I love to help people. I mean, I truly believe you love to help people. I love helping people. But I go like, is that real? The reason why you decided to
Yes,
become a
Kyril, it
nurse?
is real. There are people who want to make a living by helping people.
But they
But
also go like, this is the fastest way to
Mhm.
got paid for
Yeah.
sure and secure. And look what happened to the tech industry. Like, I never heard about layoffs in medical field so far,
Mhm.
but could be, I don't know. Don't want to touch this topic, but yeah, hopefully we answer your questions. So let me just scroll. Oh my God, I have so many questions over here.
Mhm.
So let me scroll a little bit up and see. I used to live in California, but moved to Indiana. Wow, that's incredible. Well, the cost of living in California and the problems that you can see on the streets, probably
Mhm.
not as usual as Indiana. So good to you. And if you miss us, just get
Come
back to
back.
California. Yeah.
Come back and come to our school. Become a nurse, and you'll make good money.
Yeah, my daughter. Okay, here we go. My daughter is interested of ultrasound. She will attend in soon. Yay! Awesome. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Ultrasound program is pretty packed, by the way. I know that ultrasound have a huge line and like people trying to get to ultrasound, because the ultrasound have limitations
Mhm.
in terms of like how many people we can get. Versus VN, which is like vocational nurse,
Mhm.
which is have also like a huge potential. So maybe your daughter want to consider like different programs potentially, like to understand which one she like the most.
Thank you for the compliment, Miss FK Solakis.
Mhm.
So it is good information. And one thing I really want you to know, as the mother, that your daughter is in good hands. It is a really good college, high standards, and the ratio of faculty to the students is really admirable. We're able to give really good attention to our students. And also the infrastructure wise, the latest cutting edge machines, all the latest cutting edge technology, all the education. So Gurnik has put in a lot of resources into the students. So your daughter is at the right spot, and we'll take good care of her. Congratulations that
Yeah.
she's on her way to becoming a medical professional. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Good job, mommy.
Yeah,
You did a good
yeah,
job.
yeah. Yes. Okay, great. So she's graduation. The school is very young. She's continue the message and seek a great mentorship and experience. And I'm hoping to see she will receive it from us from our school. Yeah, for sure. Yes, I got it. So absolutely, and we definitely I learn and I have lots of different stories when students actually like thanking the instructors and faculty members because they got so much, not just like actual information,
Hmm.
but life information, life
Yeah,
lessons,
yeah,
something that they can apply just beyond just being a nurse,
yeah.
and that's very important.
Can we move this setup a little bit so because
Yeah,
it's
because
hard to see
you want to see it. Yes,
TikTok, and then we
that's
could
gonna be
pull
great.
this closer.
Is as close as possible. So next time it's gonna be right in front of our faces.
This is good.
Yeah.
This cannot come forward.
No. This is as close as possible. Can you see this comment on Instagram?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's good.
yeah. This is the from Naomi, and this is the new one. What is the school schedule?
So Naomi says, "What is the school schedule like for our N program in the first year? Is there any online classes?" So there are some online classes, but when it comes to core classes, Naomi, you have to be in class to really study, understand the lectures, take the lecture notes, and yeah. So you can do some courses online. You can start your degree online, but then you go into full time, either morning or evening program.
Yeah, that's true. And don't, by the way, don't forget to tap on the screen. Give us some love. Give us some likes. That actually important because it's helped our live stream to go a little bit more kind of like broader, and we definitely can use your help and your support. So the question was, are there prereqs we take all online?
Yeah, so there are some prereqs you can take online, and but then the core classes you will have to come in. So for either you can choose morning or you can choose the evening for it.
Yeah, nice. Look, we already got close to 1,000 likes on TikTok. Wow, we just short just a little bit, like we 90 likes short on TikTok. Just can you just like tap? Can you just tap on your screen and just give us a little bit more likes? I love it. All right. So, question there: are classes in ultrasound large? Well, they are not large, but I mean, not large in terms of population, but they very large in terms of like the size. I mean, it's America, right? Everything is pretty large in America. In terms of like, I've been in Texas. They have the biggest flag I ever saw. Like the rods, huge, incredible. So, what I can suggest for you is to take a tour. And we actually offer free tours. You can actually came to the school. You can actually walk around. You can see the class. You can talk to the instructors. This is going to be the better than 1,000 videos, comments, or live or pictures that you ever seen. And we also here, like we located in San Jose, we located in Concord, Sacramento, Modesto, Fresno, and even Los Angeles. And we also have like multiple online programs, which is different conversation. So
Naomi, the ratio of teachers to student is really small. I think the maximum students in a class is 40, but the ratio is much better than that. So it's eight to, I hate to quote the ratio, but it's a good ratio. Student to teacher ratio is really good. And they have thorough education, thorough classes, and good attention, full focus attention to the students is paid. So you're in good hands at Gurnik for sure.
pretty much. So I got two questions here, and basically two questions, like it's the two most common, not questions, but two most common mistakes that I want to
Yeah.
touch and emphasize. Is basically first is not asking for help. Like one of the most common mistakes and we have this as a topic everywhere. But our most like topic for today is the most common mistakes that students are making, and basically a couple of them, which is, could be related to different programs, specifically for nursing as well, is basically people not asking for help,
Mhm.
and they poorly communicating with their
Yeah.
peers,
Yeah.
patients,
Mhm.
or instructors. So basically, if you think that your surrounding environment is supposed to understand like how do you feel, it's a big wrong red flag. So you always have to communicate with your parents, communicate with
Mhm.
your friends, communicate with your teachers, with your peers.
Mhm, mhm.
That's extremely important, like to just like, have a good communication.
Yeah. You know, the type of people who join nursing are helpers. They want to give to others, they want to be there for other people. But while you're a student, you have to start to really ask for help. Hey, I need help. Prioritize yourself first, because you're naturally the type of person. The person who joins nursing is the type of person who is used to giving, doing, helping. Other people are the focus. But when you're in the program, one of the common mistakes that I see nursing students make is that they think they have no one to get help from. They hold in their anxiety, they hold in their stress. So we would encourage you to not make these mistakes. Ask for help early on. Ask for resources early on. Don't make the mistake of just keeping quiet and then suffering on your own and not reaching out.
Yeah.
So that would be my biggest tip to you. Speak up and ask for help.
Exactly, and the help will follow. So the question that we got also like about the tours,
Mhm.
again, if you're interested to learn about
Mhm.
potentially the program that you're curious about, if you want to see the facility, if you want to see like equipment, because we have the most, I would say, this is only my opinion, but in my opinion, this is the most dedicated equipment. We have like full size mannequins that actually can make babies, that coughing, talking, crying, they following the like the lights and all the stuff. Like this is incredible. Like this is like hundreds of thousands of dollars robots. And answering your question about the tour, you can schedule the tour online, and I think they're running tours pretty regularly.
Yeah,
So
frequently. So
yeah.
we have tours very often, and we can also schedule a tour as per your convenience. So we have a dedicated admissions team, and they do a great job of giving you the tours and inviting the faculties. And you can talk to faculty, you can talk to, all the admissions people, you can tour. So send us a DM, and that's the best way to get the conversation started,
Yeah.
and then we can arrange the tour for you.
Yeah, and we got a comment over here on TikTok. I am LVN, passed out from Sacramento campus. Congratulations!
So
This is
happy for
incredible.
you.
Yeah.
Jazz, good job.
Just tell us.
I'm proud of you.
Tell us your experience. I'm like really want to know what is
Mhm.
your experience right now. You in the field. You probably in the profession.
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit more about your experience. I'm just really want to know how that feel. And actually, by the way, if there is some nurses that watching us right now, no matter where you're located, whether you've been studying with our school or by yourself, but you already nurses, just give us information, give us a little bit of your experience, like how it feel to be a nurse. Is it difficult? Like, should people stop pursuing their dreams? Like, and maybe like becoming constructors, I don't know, or
Go to IT.
IT, yeah. Or maybe it's definitely worth it. Maybe like nursing is something that just not just for heart, not just for money, but a little bit beyond that.
So Divine says, do you offer work study for LVN? So we don't have per se the work study program, but our students, a lot of them are working professionals. So they work during the day and then go to school in the evenings. We do have that, but we do not offer a work study program.
And I know that I actually know a few people that combining work and studying.
Yeah.
It's not as easy, but I mean, look, you want to transition your career, you want to change your life, and this is exactly what Miss Chemica just mentioned. Is like if you're really serious about your future, then you tap on your family, and your family supports you. And there was like couple of moments that I studied from our students. That was incredible stories when husband and wife sit down and go like, okay, for next few months we are not going anywhere. I'm going to study and you support me, and then the moment when you're done, I gonna support you. And they both like start like doing that, and that's changed. And there was more than that. You actually can see the full video. There is like on our YouTube channel
Yeah.
about that person. But basically, he actually have to choose. Sometimes he was so in need that he have to choose sometimes whether he gonna have food or put the gas to get to school. So that was like so really difficult. Yeah. So, and imagine what kind of people are studying here. Like you can find people that always helping each other, sharing food, sharing ideas. Like they all pretty much in the same position because they all want to get better in their lives. Yeah. Do you guys accept GI Bill? I have no idea. What is that?
Hi, Sujata. So we do. We accept GI Bill. We have many veterans at our school, and we are so grateful. We're so happy to have them, and they make really good students as well. So we do accept GI Bill. Please send us a DM. We want to help you. We want you in our school, and we want you to be the nurse because make the best nurses.
You know why? Because veterans first, they want to help people. They're very dedicated and loyal, and they hardworking. Because being an army, it's discipline, and just it will help you to study. It will help you to build like habits that necessary to get a great career. Yeah, absolutely. This is a great question. Thank you so much. So yes, if you are a veteran, we have veterans here, and we definitely will help you out. I want to say something and I forget. I'm sorry. Can you just guys give us a little bit of likes? Likes? Can you just
Give us a boost, guys. Give us
Exactly,
give
yeah.
us some love. Show me some love. Thank you.
Yeah? Can I wonder
TikTok,
if I,
YouTube.
can I make hearts? Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yay! Here's
Confetti and
effects.
balloons.
Yeah, boom, nice. All right.
You're
one more time.
welcome, Sujata.
Yay!
I hope to
perfect.
see you at the school.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. So, do you help the graduates connect with jobs when completing your program? That's a good question. It's got a kind of like bored in the legal question, so we shouldn't really answer it.
Okay.
But based of my understanding, usually when students come into clinicals, they already get in contact or in connections with the potential future employees, employers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what happens is that a lot of our students, I'm talking about history from what I have seen, a lot of our students, when they go to clinicals, they perform so well and they just like jive into the facility and with the people so well that they are offered positions right on the spot many times.
Mhm.
So our clinical experience gets
I
them
got your
ready to
question.
work. So I hope that answers your question
Mhm.
that there is no shortage of jobs. Most our graduates find jobs very quickly and very easily.
Yeah.
And
But again, for legal purposes, we cannot guarantee that, and yada, all these disclaimers. But I know for sure, and I have experience and examples of students got a really good relationships with potential employers, even being in a program, which is very promising. Okay, so there was a question here, and oh my God, look at this! For first time, this is our second live in the history of the company, and we got 1,300 likes on TikTok. This is incredible. I have no idea. I truly believe that Instagram is
thank you,
actually
TikTok.
like higher than that, because on Instagram we have more people. But yes, thank you so much for your comments. Can I get a job in your country? I have a nursing certificate, and this is exactly a similar question here. Are there chances for international students?
So if you
That's-
have the education in nursing, if you have the education, you can sit for the NCLEX exam and you can do that internationally as well. And then you can start your process of job. So good luck with that. It is a process. Look it
Yeah.
up. It is possible.
And it's always a chances. Look,
Mhm.
we both foreigners. I mean, we are both Americans, but we are both kind of you're American, right? Okay, got it. I am foreigner, so I am from the other country. I came here. I didn't even speak English like whatsoever. 8 years ago, I barely speak English.
Oh wow.
And look, I'm right now live talking to you, my friends, and chances are, and America is a great country, and you can came here, you can change your life for sure if you truly believe in yourself. That's important. um, there is person Alexandra saying that I'm thinking of doing MRI. Well, good for you. I remember my experience. I went to MRI class,
Mhm.
and they practiced. Guess what happened? They poked me. I left like both of my veins was like in bandage because they just like take blood out of me.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I send you good wishes and best of luck, Ala- Alessandra,
Mhm.
for your MRI program. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome
Yeah.
to look on our website, send us a DM, and we'll be happy to guide you as well.
Mhm.
So hit the screen, guys. Tap the screen, give us some likes, show us some love, please.
All right. Do you have disability services for students? That's actually a good question. Do we?
No, we have services for students, but we'll have to understand what exactly. So
Mhm.
this is another DM question. Send us a
Exactly.
DM,
Yeah.
and we will be happy to answer your question via DM.
So
Okay,
I'm
guys.
pursuing for bachelor radiology tech. That's a pretty
Okay.
good one. Yeah. So yeah, good luck and
Good luck.
congrats with your persistence. Wow, there's lots of likes. Why doesn't Garnick School have the dates for graduation for BSN on time? That's a good question. Um, do you know the answer?
They're working on it. The graduation dates are coming. Yeah, the dates for BSN are coming. Yeah.
hmm Actually, maybe this is for security reasons. Do you know?
You can also send us a DM if you want more details on it.
hmm
If the dates for your BSN are not published yet, I'm sure they're coming.
Thank you so much for this nice comments, and we getting so many sweet people over there. Thank you so
So
much.
what did she? Oh, sorry, what did she
Uh,
say? That's excellent.
she said that was excellent information and feels
Thank you.
secure having my daughter at your school, knowing that you will help lead her down to the right
Oh, can I
path.
read this again? This is
Yes,
so sweet.
yeah.
That's excellent information, and I feel secure having my daughter at your school, knowing that you will lead her down the right path. Yes, we will. The program directors and the faculty and the administration, we're all really invested in our student, and we do our best for the student. So I'm really happy that you're able to trust us during this meet and greet. And yeah, anytime you have any questions, please send us an email or a message, and we'd be happy to support you.
Yeah,
Thank you for your love and that beautiful comment too.
So we probably will get one more question, or maybe let's start with questions because we already like 50 minutes live,
Mhm. Oh yeah,
which is like
okay.
time passing very
Yeah,
fast.
very fast.
Yeah. So we
Students.
just want to say thank you so much for all of you for all of your support. So
Mhm.
every Friday. Oh, Alexandra, good luck with your MRI, and just again, if you feel like you need some information, just DM.
Yeah.
Send me a message. I will respond to this message, or I will ask these questions to the right
Mhm.
departments, and I will
And get you the
provide this
answer. We'll
information.
get you the answers. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi YouTube, hi Instagram, hi TikTok. Thank you so much for being with us. So we've been here for 50 minutes
Mhm.
talking about the biggest mistakes that students make
Mhm.
during their nursing studying, but we got lots of people from different programs or people who
Mhm.
want to become nurse. So and it was absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. And again, follow us, give us some likes, and don't forget to join us every Friday at 4 p.m.
4 o'clock.
We're gonna be here. We're gonna be
Mhm.
here. We're gonna be
Mhm.
here for you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye.
Bye. Balloons again. Where's my balloons? Should be balloons here. Here, but balloons. Awesome. All right. Thank you.